Welcome to our official celebration of the entire Catalyst Division headquarters staff being together again under one roof here at 33 Wood. It's now my pleasure to introduce our division president, Ken Lane, who will kick off our event today. Ken?
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Alan. Welcome, everybody. I hope everybody had a good start to the spring. It's always good to see the flowers blooming and the weather getting a little bit better than it was during the winter. I'm also very happy to extend a warm welcome to the mayor of Woodbridge Township, Mr. John McCormick, who's here today with some of his team members that I think he's going to introduce shortly. As Kevin said, we're here to celebrate the official opening, even though we've been here for a couple of months, the official opening of the new headquarters of the Catalyst Division for BASF. It's hard to believe, but it's over 45 years that BASF and Engelhard prior to that have been based here in Iselin, and we've really created many great innovations that continue to impact the world and the climate today. We are a technology business, we're a technology company. A lot of that technology that we're extending globally into markets like China, into Europe, started right here in Iselin. So this is very much an important site for us. And just a couple of years ago, we had an opportunity when the lease was coming due at 101 Wood for us to take a look at our headquarters and make a decision. Did we want to commit to being here in Iselin long-term, or did we want to move somewhere else? And we looked at everything on balance. We looked at the infrastructure that's here. We looked at the talent pool that's available to us. We looked at the history and the heritage that we have here at Iselin, again, both as BASF and as Engelhard, and we made the decision to stay here. So we have now consolidated all of our business-related employees here at 33 Wood. We continue to have about half of our 500 employees based at the R&D building next door, and that is one of the reasons why we wanted to stay here. We needed to stay linked very closely to research and development. That's a core part of what we do as BASF. With the 500 employees that are here, we also have got a lot of opportunities, and we're always needing to bring new talent in. That's one of the things, and it's a collaboration that I was just discussing with the mayor, that we've started posting our job postings on their website. We continuously are looking to bring in the best talent, and that's one thing we've been able to find here, is very good talent. And that's one of the reasons why BASF overall has maintained the headquarters in Florham Park and in New Jersey. Now, I know that I'm standing here between everybody and lunch, but I want to give the mayor a few minutes to make some comments and to introduce his team. So without further ado, let me introduce Mayor John McCormick.
Thank you very much, Ken. That would be me now standing between you and lunch. It's a pleasure to be back here. We were here about 6 months ago taking a tour with Ken and a bunch of his staff. It was an excellent tour. We got a chance to learn a little bit about the company. We're absolutely thrilled that you've chosen to stay here in Woodbridge. We celebrate every time a company comes to town, but it's just as important to celebrate when a company can move and decides to stay in town. We actually in Town Hall, we're in this building for almost 2 years, 1994 and 1995, when we knocked down the old town hall, built a brand new one on the site. So we actually stayed here on the sixth floor for those 2 years. So we're familiar a little bit with this building. I actually used to play in the woods here. I lived right across the tracks there behind the Prudential building in Menlo Park Terrace. And back then when I was a kid, this was all woods. And now it's the most thriving business office market in the state of New Jersey. Right next to the second busiest train station in the state, right on the Parkway, access to routes 1 and 9 and Turnpike and 287, everything. This is a perfect spot right here in Metro Park, and we're very, very proud of it. So I want to once again congratulate you thank you and congratulate you for staying in Woodbridge. I will introduce my team. Carol Ehrlich is our Chief of Staff and the head of our redevelopment agency. Marta Lefsky is the planning director. I frequently refer to them as my left arm and my right arm. They are both here. Hank Heidacker is the chairman of the redevelopment agency, a private citizen who just sits on the board. Karen Barnes is the chairman of the Woodbridge Chamber of Commerce. Casey works in the communications office here in town. So we're all here to celebrate with you and thank you once again for choosing to stay in Woodbridge Township in the Metro Park. When I do a proclamation, I will present to Ken. I won't read it because I just said everything on it. Anybody wants to get a picture? Oh, there you are. Perfect. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor, and let me just say that part of the attraction to being here is the cooperation that we've had with the Mayor and his staff. It's been tremendous. It has been a very good experience, and they've supported us on a number of things that is behind the scenes that you all don't see, but we do appreciate that cooperation and the collaboration, and we look forward to that continuing. So, now, let's move on to lunch. I wish you all the best, and certainly with this nice new facility, it's a lot more, let's say, nicer than what we had previously at the annex to have this event. So, thank you all very much for being here today, and enjoy the lunch.